Forsaken. You know it, you probably love it, or you hate the game so much to the point you want it wiped off the planet. If you're anybody like me, you probably love games like these. But you already know deep down that it's gonna have a terrible fan base. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. All the weirdos. Yay! That's probably not yay. No, I don't think that's a good thing. So I guess with that pointless intro out of the way, let's just get started.
Kaboom?
Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
If there was any normal ship in the Forsaken fandom, it would be the ones with real people and the ones who are actually together. But of course, we always have to see the bad side of things. There are countless ships that make no sense at all. For example, Pizza Burger. Now of course, I do not send any hate to the people who actually shipped them. It's just that the ship itself kind of pisses me off. The reason why I hate the ship is because I know it's canonical that 007 let Cool Kid blow up the pizza place that Elliot worked at. And of course, Elliot hated that. Another ship that doesn't really make sense to me is the ship called Double Fedora. Like what? Are you just gonna slap two fedoras on each character's head and just call it a ship? No fucking way. Besides, Mafioso is from Dream Game, and he's not even canonical to Forsaken storyline. And lastly, there is all the Cool Kid ships. I'm gonna say this loud and clear. Cool Kid is a 10-year-old! Like, for the love of God, how hard is it to not ship kids with adults? That is just disgusting. Alright, enough of that rant. Let's just move on. If you don't know what a content farm is, I'll tell you. A content farm is basically a channel that uses reused content over and over again in the worst way possible. This kind of content is used to target little kids or just people who don't even have a life. An example of a content farm is a person named Upley. He creates music about Forsaken and many other fandoms. Now I know what you're thinking. Alana, how could that be bad? It's music. The music is AI! Well, that must be the reason why he uploads every day. Another example of a content form is surprisingly Potimer, or Potimer. I do not know how to say the name. If you don't know who Potimer is, he's basically a person who has been exposed to this year in January for doing some nasty stuff. Yeah, I know, disgusting to see. But the funny thing is, I mean, not really funny, he still uploads to this day. Not just about Forsaken, but many stuff that his audience finds relatable, or any kind of gaming sort of things. You know, all the PM Damien stuff. But enough about him, back to Forsaken. This whole part proves that some Forsaken content creators are bad or has done bad stuff in the past. Either way, they cannot be forgiven in my eyes. Alright, moving on. For this section, I want to do something a bit different, you know? Tell you what, I'll show you the images and not explain why it's bad, but I'll let you figure out why is it bad, because you should know, right? Like seriously, do you see how bad those were? Some of them were so bad to the point where I had to censor them. To be honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if any of these images were from inappropriate condo games or DeviantArt. You know how DeviantArt is, right? To conclude all of this, we still have one more question to answer. Do all of these problems affect the entire fandom? Well, yes and no. The reason why it's no is just because some people do disgusting acts doesn't mean this applies to everyone. The reason why it's yes is because with all these problems combined, almost everyone believes these problems cause the downfall of Forsaken. Okay, that's all I had to talk about. Bye!